Okay, I mentioned in my presentation the industry can be simplified, described into cloud, and cloud is application and services and the devices, and the pipe is the infrastructure, connected devices and the services. So the challenge for the pipe is the people and operator need the pipe to be a higher capacity, good performance, and also QoS guarantee pipe. So we name it a golden pipe. Based on this golden pipe, the people through a different kind of devices can smoothly connect to the cloud and enjoy the abundant service. So what golden pipe means is a high available, high performance, and high QoS guarantees pipe. Okay, because the trends of the industry is is transfer, the revenue is transfer from the voice to the data. So a lot of 2G operators get a 3G license to provide data service, but unfortunately the 3G license sometimes is limited. A lot of 3G operators can get only one frequency point or two frequency point. Based on this limited frequency band, they can only provide a limited throughput, data throughput. They want to use this data throughput to satisfy the current mobile handsets users to guarantee their experience of internet. So when the USB dongle subscriber increase very fast, this kind of subscriber consumer too much bandwidth. So a lot of 2G and 3G operators, they choose WiMAX as a complementary method to their data service, because the WiMAX based on is 4G technology, and most of the time it's very easy and very flexible for them to get at least 30 meg bandwidth. Based on this, they can provide much higher throughput than 3G. So they use 3G and WiMAX as a complementary. It's not only a competitive technology, but combine them advantage to provide service to the end users. Operators face a lot of challenge. The one challenge is they must choose multi-vendor to support to construction their network. Like they have different RAN vendors, some core network vendors and some transmission vendors. And usually the vendors O&M system is different. They have to train different people to learn how to operate in their system. So it will increase the cost of the operators. So Huawei's concept is when you choose Huawei's core network, transmission network, or wireless network, even wireless network, you have different technologies such like WiMAX and 2G. Huawei provides the Uni-OM system. We name it IM2000. Based on IM2000, we can provide a similar experience, similar command to operating different systems. That means when one people he is trained to operating Huawei's 2G or 3G system, it's very quickly for them to learn how to operate the WiMAX system. So when we integrate WiMAX and Huawei's 2G, 3G network into one network, they can use one team to maintain two different technology and significantly reduce the cost of the main force. You mean the WiMAX operator?
Yes.
Okay, I think the biggest challenge for WiMAX operator is how to provide their their enough bandwidth to the end users. You know, the data user, they usually not only include the email and the web browser, but sometimes a lot of times they like video downloading, some P2P service. Such kind of service consume a lot of bandwidth. So the challenge is based on BTS, how many throughput can you support? When you can support much bandwidth, you can support much subscriber. So much subscriber can provide much revenue to support your investment. So I think how to increase the coverage and the throughput is a big challenge for WiMAX operate. I think the WiMAX, the evolution path from the standard point of view is from 16E to 16M, and but a lot of operators, they are curious about is that possible for WiMAX to evolution from 16E to TDD-LT. So the answer for Huawei is yes, we can evolution to both kind of evolution paths. That means Huawei's products and solution now can hardware ready for the future. No matter your evolution path is from 16E to 16M or from 16E to TDD-LT, we are hardware ready. In the future, they only software upgrade. This is number one. The number two is Huawei have two dedicated teams. One team is study for the 16M and do some sample machine, something like that. And also we have a strong team in TDD-LT. So we have both understanding in both technology. So are ready for any kind of choice. Another point I want to say is the TDD-LT is, in most extents, are relies on the deployment of channel mobile. You know, channel mobile now is based on TD and CDMA, and the subscriber increase a lot every year. And in some time they will deploy TD-LT, but the timeline is uncertainty. So the TD-LT, I think the ecosystem is depends on the channel mobile's deployment time. So I think for the WiMAX operator, they no need to wait for the maturity for TD-LT. You just deploy WiMAX 16E and postpone your choice, your decision, maybe 2 years later. At that time, you can decide evolution to 16M or to TD-LT. I think the most important is for operator to grasp the chance of the mobile broadband initiative. So, and build a network to meet such kind of requirements and increase the subscriber and increase the revenue. I think the revenue is the king. And the technology, I think every day, every month, their development. Anytime when you introduce the one technology, you have to, their evolution in the next few years are developing all the time. So you don't have to wait. You just want to do it. Just do it. Okay.
Right, and you'd be stuck if you kept waiting for the technology to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay.